Hey Aquarius, thanks for checking out your love and romance reading for July 2022. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind this is a general reading. You might stumble upon this video after July. That's just fine. You're going to see it when you're meant to see it, when you're meant to hear the messages. It is a general reading. Not every single message will resonate. That's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Maybe check out your moon, your rising, your Venus. Sometimes your other placements may resonate more than your sun sign, or more than one of your other placements, more than others. So we're going to see what's happening here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love and romance in July 2022. And we're going to get right on into it. One more shuffle here. Alrighty. See what is going on. Move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card coming up here for our darling Aquarius friends is the Page of Swords. This card's been coming up a lot lately for the love readings. A lot of the signs have received it. So I do feel like there could be something happening in the overall collective consciousness or in the current energy during Cancer season where a lot of people are going to be feeling this Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords comes up a couple of different ways. First and foremost, it could be a youthful or playful air sign person. It could be you kind of coming into a more youthful aspect of yourself. It could be a fellow air sign. However, a lot of the times Page of Swords comes up for me in my readings because of two situations. Either you're in a situation where you're being encouraged to speak up now before something becomes a big issue. Aquarius, if you're in an issue or situation where you find that in your relationships, you don't want to make a big deal, like you let things go. You're like, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I don't want to seem dramatic or like I'm being demanding or being a diva or something. And so we let something go, even though it bothers us. After the 50th time that it happens, woo, we just can't hold it in anymore. And that other person is looking at you like, what in the world, Aquarius? Like, are sensitive much today? You had in a bad mood? Because for all they know, the 49 times before everything was fine. It's just this particular day, this one time, you're having some crazy random overreaction for no reason, because it's business as usual. You're the only one who's being different. They don't understand that you've been holding it in that 49 times and that the 50th time was just the one time you could not hold it in anymore. They don't get that. So to avoid resentments from building, speak up now. Speak up while it's still small. Speak up while you're still calm about it. Don't worry about, oh, they're going to think I'm being demanding or I'm nitpicking or I'm being a diva. It's better to get it out now than to all of a sudden allow patterns to form and that person being like, I don't understand why this is a big deal. It's always been this way. You knew I was like this when we got together. I was like this when you met me. It didn't matter then. It shouldn't matter now. But yet it's always mattered. But you've been holding it inside. You've been bottling it up. Don't bottle it up. Some of you have an opportunity for a fresh start right now. Whether it be a reconciliation or meeting somebody new, this is your chance to speak up now and to avoid those patterns from getting set to where later on the person tells you, well, I don't know why you're making a big deal about this because it's always been this way. It doesn't have to be that way. Another way that the Page of Swords comes up for me in my readings is you may be dealing with someone who's having a hard time letting you go. Maybe you've moved on, you're living your life, you're ready for a new relationship. I see the Page of Swords come up a lot when there's a catfishing situation. Somebody you know that doesn't want to let you go will make a very convincing looking fake profile so they could still slide into your DMs, they can still talk to you, they can still see what's going on in your life, who you're with, what you're doing, where you're at. That being said, might not be a good idea to put things on social media in real time as they're actually happening, right? So if you're out on a date or if you're out with friends and you want to take pictures and you want to tell everybody that you got to check out this new really cool place you know, whatever it might be. Wait until you've left. Wait until you're not there anymore before you post the pictures online and check in and tag people, and we had a blast at this restaurant, or we had a blast, you know, at this, you know, event or festival or whatever it is. Maybe wait till you're not there. Don't give anybody the opportunity that if they want to cause drama or they want to like spy on you, you don't want to give them the opportunity. You don't want to hand it to them on a silver platter. Here I am. You can come show up and get into my business. This is where you can find me right now. You don't want to make it that easy or that convenient for them. Okay? You don't want to hand it to them on a silver platter. So sometimes the Page of Swords for me is like, be cautious what you're posting, be cautious what you're sharing. That doesn't mean you can't share about your life. As I said, just don't do it in real time. Don't do it in a way where they can come find you or watch or be nosy or any of that. The next card coming up here for Aquarius is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges. It's victory. Okay, victory. There's also an element of vindication and validation for the Six of Wands for me in readings. So, some of you do have somebody who's lurking. Somebody who's having a hard time letting go. They may have said very negative things about you. They may have tried to make it so that other people wouldn't date you. Maybe some of you are already in a new relationship and they went around trying to spread disease and make it seem like you're this horrible, ungrateful person, or you're cold, or you're heartless, or you did this, or you did that. Well, guess what? When the Six of Wands comes up in my readings, a lot of the times what ends up happening is not only is it revealed that this person was lying about you, it's revealed that this person is the one that was doing the things that they are accusing you of doing. Like they get found out. Their true colors get shown, and people know, oh, okay, all right then. We thought Aquarius was the bad guy. We thought Aquarius was doing all this stuff, but it turns out you were talking about yourself. I see that happen a lot with the Six of Wands when it comes to readings. If you are in an existing relationship, there may be challenges or difficulties with communication. The Six of Wands following the Page of Swords tells us that you will overcome those challenges. You will overcome the challenges and you will be successful in having better communication. Or if you feel, even if you're single, if communication has been challenging for you in relationships, you're coming into a time of mastering communication, of having victory over this challenge. Six of Wands can also come up when you are beating out the competition. There could be somebody, Aquarius, that some of you maybe haven't taken seriously. You haven't given this person the time of day because you might feel like there's a lot of people chasing this person, and you might be like, yeah, I don't know, that's kind of suspect. Like, all these, like, yeah, sure, they're a good catch or they're cute, but they must be leading on these people for all these people to be all up chasing after them. These people aren't going to be chasing after them if you know, they're not being given crumbs or being given hope or incentive in some way. You may be looking at this person like you don't really trust them. You're not taking them seriously. So when they show you attention, you might be like, whatever, right? Like, I'm not taking this person seriously, right? They're just trying to add another groupie to the bunch. Don't be surprised, those of you in this situation, don't be surprised if this person doesn't make it very clear to you that they're not interested in these other people. They may even do things very publicly, or they may be like, okay, you know what? I will post it on my social media that we're talking. I will post it on my social media that we went on a date. Like, I will show you, right, that I'm not worried about these other people. Like, they can chase after me, they can want me, but I want to get to know you. Like, they may do something to show you, I want to get to know you. I want to focus on you. I'm not worried about these other people, right? So there could be something here where somebody is telling you, yeah, sure, I have options, but I want you, Aquarius. I'm focusing on you. I'm choosing you. Some of you may have that kind of an experience. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Page of Wands. Now we have Wands coming in back to back. Wands could be a lot of passion. There could be a strong physical attraction. There could be strong physical chemistry here between the two of you. Page of Wands could also be a youthful or playful fire sign person. Maybe for some of you, this person that's pursuing you might be a youthful fire sign, right? And you may not be taking them seriously. You may be seeing them as the Page of Wands, but they want to show you. They want to show you they're focusing on you. They want to show you they pick you or they choose you. The Page of Wands can be a very inspiring energy, can be very much a muse, somebody who gives us a lust for life, somebody who gets us excited about things. And so my advice when this energy comes up is have fun with this person. And I'm not saying don't take the person seriously, because they could be serious about you, but this is where you need to be cautious. The Page of Wands energy can sometimes be somebody that gets us really excited and really worked up to the point where we abandon all reason. We abandon logic, we abandon caution, we throw caution to the wind, and we do something completely and totally out of character or out of our comfort zone that later on we may regret. We may go, you know what, that was a little too far. I really wish I wouldn't have done that. And so to me, the Page of Wands can come up to say, have fun with this person, but be in control of your limits and avoid crossing lines or crossing boundaries that later you might regret. Like, I really wish I hadn't gone that far. I really wish I hadn't gotten carried away. Some of you need to be cautious, because this could be somebody that might be pulling you away from certain goals. Maybe you're trying to eat healthier and or like not drink or do something, and this person's like, yeah, no, you only live once, come on, you deserve it, come on, treat yourself. But before you know it, that treating yourself is like you're off the wagon entirely. It could be that kind of case for some of you. It could be other ways. It could be financial. It could be having to do with physical intimacy. It could be anything. You have to be in control of those boundaries, because the Page of Wands sometimes just has this, yeah, go energy, right? So you have to be the one who's watching the limits. Page of Wands could also be you, Aquarius, in that you may be stepping into what I call a second adolescence. Sometimes I see Page of Wands come up when you're really starting to feel yourself. You're really starting to feel like you're getting a sense of your identity and your confidence. Like that time in adolescence when we start discovering who we are. We start having crushes and butterflies in our tummy, and we have all these big hopes and dreams, and we're figuring out our style and how we're presenting ourselves to the world and how we're expressing ourselves. So you may be giving yourself some kind of a makeover or some kind of a new look where you're like, this is how I am, this is the impression I'm giving people, this is how I'm carrying myself, this is my style, this is what I'm about. You may be feeling very cute, you may be feeling very confident, very attractive, finding a new clique, you know, finding people that you're having fun with, socializing with, getting into interests, getting into hobbies. So sometimes for me, the Page of Wands is like this second adolescence. And some of you are in this energy where you're meeting a significant partner or relationship, or in an existing relationship. As you're stepping into this energy, your partner is like, oh, hello, who's this, right? Like, I went to bed one night and I woke up next to an entirely different person. Nice to meet you, right? It could be kind of bringing in sparks into the relationship, or reigniting sparks or reigniting passion. The next card that's coming up here for Aquarius is the King of Wands. Again, passion, passion, passion. Now, as I said, for some of you, this could be somebody that you didn't take too seriously, but there's a progression here. There's going from the Page to the King. And maybe this person thought about it for a little bit. Maybe this person was like, yeah, I can Knight of Wands here. I can come in and out, but you know what? No. No, I like Aquarius. Aquarius is worth it. We're not going to do Knight of Wands. We're going straight to King of Wands energy. There could be a progression here, a development in the relationship where what started out as just kind of having a good time is progressing into something more significant. Now, the King of Wands, sometimes for me in a relationship, can indicate a lover. Maybe not necessarily a life partner, but a lover. So what do I mean by that? This could be someone with whom you don't have a whole lot in common in terms of the circles that you run with or the things that you're working on. You might not have a lot in common in the everyday 9-to-5 world, but there may be a strong connection here. There may be a strong soulmate connection, a strong past life connection, and even though you may not have a lot in common other than having the strong passionate connection, for me, typically King of Wands, there is emotion here. There is affection here. Like, King of Wands is going to take his time. King of Wands is going to come in with the passion, a touch of romance, conversation, laughter, cuddling, finesse. King of Wands is going to bring finesse into the situation. And maybe this is something some of you are manifesting. Maybe some of you are bringing out the King of Wands. Maybe you're bringing out the lover in an existing partner as you're connecting with your Page of Wands energy. Maybe some of you are deciding that you want a lover at this time, and you may be manifesting a lover at this time. But the King of Wands is very passionate energy. The next card that's coming up here for Aquarius is the Queen of Cups. Now, Queen of Cups is oftentimes typecast as like wifey energy. Okay, wife, mother. It could be a water sign. Some of you could be coming more into the heart chakra, more into the heart center. For some of you, this passion is unlocking and opening up your heart. And I'm not going to lie, for some of you, this is a relationship that's making you feel alive again. And it may be a stepping stone into a relationship that will be a higher commitment in the future. That's opening you up to emotional intimacy. You may look at this person and say, gosh, wow, they're a breath of fresh air. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of romance. But this is somebody who I don't have a lot in common with in the everyday life. And so you might be inspired now to manifest a life partner who can bring you passion, but also have more in common in terms of like the everyday life or settling down together. That could be an aspect for some of you. For other ones of you, your heart is just simply opening. Whatever status you are with this person, however you choose to move forward with this person, your heart chakra may simply just be opening up because of the passion, because of the energy, and because of the connection you have with this person. Now, the Queen of Cups oftentimes also comes up for me in my readings to say the key to your success in this situation is going to be emotional self-care. So as your heart chakra is opening up, as you're experiencing this fire and passion and excitement and your heart chakra is opening up, you may start to get overwhelmed. You may have insecurities come to the surface. You may remember past relationships where you were mistreated or not appreciated. You may have emotional things that come to the surface. Albeit sometimes these things come to the surface at an inconvenient time. Like if you're in the middle of the grocery store and you're out in public, or you're at work, or you're riding the bus home, or whatever it might be, you might not be in a situation where you can just sit there and cry it out, or get angry, or scream, or yell, or shout, or punch a wall. You might not be able to do that when this emotion is coming up. But you need to make time before you go to bed at the end of the day to sit with those feelings. Let them come to the surface. Get them out of your system if you need to cry, if you need to be angry, if you need to do a cord cutting. Let the feelings out of your system and then give yourself aftercare. Soothe yourself, comfort yourself. Maybe it's with a nice hot cup of tea, or a bowl of soup, or a nice bath, bubble bath, or a shower, or going for a swim, or going for a walk, or gardening, or reading a book, or watching a movie that cheers you up, or listening to music. Whatever it is that soothes you, maybe an art project, anything that's going to give you that sense or that feeling of aftercare after you release. This is going to be important because I feel, Aquarius, a lot of you are opening up to receive an even bigger blessing. As wonderful as love life may be in July, you're opening up to receive a bigger blessing. Whether it be the existing relationship or the new relationship going to the next level, or manifesting something even better with somebody else, I feel like you're about to level up. But this emotional self-care is a crucial part of it. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. That might resonate more for you, whatever this might be for you, whatever sign this might be for you. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of this video that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangellite. You can schedule a private reading with me there. There's also a link in the description of the video that will take you to the weekly forecasts, where I talk about everything other than love and romance. And some people find that helpful. And also every single day I do a daily message, and we talk about whatever comes up for the day. So I post a lot. Be sure to check out those videos if you feel like it might be helpful. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Hope to see you all in the weeklies and the dailies as well. Take care and be well, my dears. Have a wonderful July.